morning, bonjour, it's Monday. Did you have a good weekend? I'm back with my now signature shirt because I've had so many comments about it and it is one of my favourite tops at the moment. I said that the other day. So if I'm doing a live like this, I'm going to be wearing this shirt. So if you miss it and you're scrolling through your feed on your Facebook, you go, oh, pink shirt, there she is. Okay. Now, if you've never joined me before and you're wondering who is this mad woman that's talking about pink shirts, my name is Kirsty. I live in Sussex and I'm a soft tissue therapist. I travel around doing mobile massage, I do sports massage, relaxation massage, and I have specialisms for poorly people who are suffering from cancer and who are also post-operatively. I can work on their scars and release their scar tissue. So I did a live on Saturday about the spine. Slinky is here again, and today I'm going to follow on from that and just talk to you a little bit about when you're sitting and what's happening in your spine, and at the end I'm going to show you how to do a stretch on the floor where you can really stretch it back out and make it feel a lot nicer. So spine, let's just borrow him again. So a little recap, we've got 33 bones in the spine altogether roughly, pelvis at the bottom which is a bit like a bowl, and the key thing for today is these two roundy bits, if I can show you here, these there, that they are your seat bones. That's what you sit on when you sit down. If you're a horse rider, because I have quite a few people that ride horses, that's what you should be sitting on when you're in the saddle, and then you'll be nice and balanced and your weight will be transferred evenly. If you're not sitting on your seat bones and you're sitting slightly rounded, you can see we've got a different effect going on in the spine. It becomes rounded through here, and you're also giving more chance for the discs to pop out. If you're sitting to the front of it, like that, you can see we've got an exaggerated curve through the lower spine, and we're sitting on the front of those bones, which is quite uncomfortable. So we want to try and sit balanced on those seat bones. I'm still here, okay? And then every bone, Slinky's going wonky, is balanced one on top of the other with the correct curve at the top, a little curve in the bottom here, but not too much, and stacked nicely. We were talking on Saturday about it. We're saying it's not a piece of Jenga. Hello Karen, how are you? It doesn't like having the bones out of alignment. They like to be one on top of the other in the correct place. So when we're sitting, okay, a lot of people at the moment are sitting more than they normally would do, just because of lockdown and everything else. So what do we need to do? We need to sit on those seat bones, everything balanced. You don't want one hip higher than the other because that will put strain on your back muscles. You need to have your lower back supported with something, whether you put some cushions behind you to support it, and then that will take the strain off your spine. If you're working from home and you've had to move a laptop and you're balancing it somewhere, you want to try and have it so that you can sit on those seat bones, pelvis nice and level, and your screen is actually on eye level. Then you will avoid, if I turn sideways, you'll avoid that effect where the chin has dropped, the neck is becoming stretched, shoulders become rounded, and you end up all hunched while you're working on your laptop. So you want to try and avoid that and always keep that long neck eye level for your screen. Now that might mean that you have to put lots of things underneath to lift everything up. You know, if you're working on a laptop, get some big thick books, put so that you raise the height of it, and then you can prevent yourself from getting sore neck, which can lead to headaches. And the other thing you want to try and avoid is that some people have been at home and they've been balancing the laptop on their knees and they're crunched up. Not ideal for your pelvis, and it's not ideal for your back muscles either because they will become tired from sitting like that. So again, if you are going to work not at a table and a desk, say you're going to sit in an armchair, again, you want to try and be supported through your back, laptop raised up, tap, 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 tap. We spend a lot of time these days, even with our phones. We've got a phone here, oh, and everything here is becoming stretched. This is becoming tight. And that's another reason why we say when you're working at home to try and move, break up your time. Ideally, every 30 minutes, you want to get up and move. A lot of people, 30 minutes just goes so quickly, right? But definitely every hour. I've got a timer set on my phone and that buzzes and I think, oh crikey, that's coming up on an hour again. So do something so that you can get up, move away from your station, your workstation, laptop, desk, office, whatever you've got. Go and have a walk round, 3-4 minutes if you can, and let everything stretch out, open out your chest, because this has got tight while you've been typing. So you can just, by stopping the work and just draw your shoulder blades back, you can see that this becomes wider across your collarbones. And that will also prevent poor posture, what's considered to be poor posture. So moving when you're doing your work at home is really important. Hi Jeff, how you doing? And breaking up the time that you're sitting there in one position. So, screens on eye height, raise your laptop up, move every hour, obviously hydrate, lots of water. Teas and coffees are okay, they do contribute towards your 2 litres a day, and 2 litres is considered to be a suitable amount for everyone. If you're training, you're working out, you're following Joe Wicks at 9 AM, then you'll need more water. If it's warming up, I think the weather's getting warmer during the week, then you need to take more water on board. So hydrate, move, set your workstations up to the right height. If you've got Netflix on, you're watching television, whatever, just chilling out, again, make sure that your lower back in here is supported. You want to try and avoid sitting like that for a long time. Okay, you've got too much curve through here and it will make your back muscles sore. Right. The other thing that has been creeping in is with your chin. A lot of people now are starting to be like this, where their head is poking forward compared to their shoulders. So they just need to go like that. And that way you keep the correct curve through the top of the spine, rather than, if I can do this, it being exaggerated. You see the difference? It should be there and it goes to there. And I can't remember the pounds per pressure, but it's something ridiculous. Per centimetre of your head being further forward, it puts excess pressure on those neck muscles, which again will lead to headaches. Hi little Kay, how are you? How was your weekend? Thanks for joining me. Pink shirt's back on. So yeah, just think about it. Everything needs to be in alignment. Sit level, move during your working day, drink lots of water. And the final thing I'm going to finish with is show you how to do a stretch for your spine. Now, if you get seasick, because I'm going to have to move the camera, now is the time to look away, all right? I'm just going to tilt this down, so hopefully you can see the floor and you'll be able to see me. All right, that should do it. So you're going to come down onto the floor on your hands and knees, weight evenly balanced, and just make sure that you're not on a hard surface and your knees are protected. Your weight's even, so you're in a sort of a tabletop position. All you're going to do is push from the bottom of your spine all the way up, pushing it up towards the ceiling. And you'll feel your shoulder blades move further apart. Just hold it for a second and then slowly just come back down again. So we push up from the tail, through the pelvis, through the lumbar, thoracic, up through the shoulders, let the chin drop, hold, and then slowly coming back down again. Just be careful you don't dip too much, because that will put pressure on your back. You just want to go to neutral. So it's up, hold and breathe, and then as you come back down you'll feel those shoulder blades coming back in together again. It's rather like a cat. After they've been asleep, they get up and they arch their back and they push up. That's what you're doing when you do that stretch. Now it's nice and stable because you're on the floor, you're balanced, and you just get that movement through your spine, and that will just ease everything out. Okay, so there you go. That's my top tips for today. Set your workstation up so your screen is on eye level. Drink lots of water. Move every hour when you're working at your laptop, and give it a stretch. Open the chest out by doing that, and then stretch the back by making it nice and round in that tabletop position. Any questions, send them to me, and I'll be back Wednesday with a few more tips about looking after your spine. Slinky will be with me from the Pink Top, and we're going to talk about, what are we going to talk about? Sleeping, positions when you're sleeping, and a few more stretches for your back. Okay, take care, thanks for watching, see you soon.